So we got Sagging in School by the Big Bro Lamb's World. Let's get straight to it. Now let me tell you something. Your boy was the professional sagger. Boy, did my pops whoop my behind for sagging. My pops hated sagging. I don't know what's his problem. You know what's crazy? Like, I've gotten older and I hate sagging now. What happens when you get older in life, man? When you're a teenager, that was dope.
So, I'm walking down the hallway, sagging so hard my butt's showing. My pants was damn near at the bottom of my ankles. And the whole time...
by the way, we did sag with bigger pants, like, unlike today, But we got a skinny jeans phase right now. Yeah, I see the kids now back to, like, we used to wear baggy. Now you guys on some other The flare joints? I'm cool, man. I'm skipping on that one.
I'm thinking I'm the coolest kid in school. I walk by the front office and I hear, "Pull your pants up, boy." But I'm feeling myself, right? So I go, "Why?"
Yeah. Bam. Love the intro.
Growing up, my school had a dress code. See, for some reason, schools are more worried about what kids are wearing than what they're learning. Just think about it. When's the last time you used a quadratic formula? Let me guess. Never. When's the last time you used the periodic table? I guess again, not a single time. But for some reason, we have to memorize the whole thing. See, most of the things we learn in school, we'll never use in real life. And one of the worst things about school...
I got a degree in biology. Do you know how many things I actually remember from studying in biology courses? I've probably forgotten 70 to 80% of everything. Now, the periodic table is probably the only thing that I have memorized. Other than that, can't remember.
Dress code. See, when it came to my school, we had different rules for boys and girls. As for the boys, there was no wearing sexually explicit clothing, no wearing clothes that promote drugs, alcohol, smoking, violence, or profanity, no ski masks, no bandanas, no hats, no sunglasses, no bonnets, no baggy clothes, and no...
Yo, the way you kids nowadays dress to school is crazy, man. Like I told you, especially like the first week of school, which used to be the best time to dress up. Man, you put out all the good clothes, the ones that your mama bought you through the summer. You got them nice and ready. Ooh-wee. Now kids are going to school with pajamas, Crocs, bonnets. Do you ever get your hair done? Come on, boy.
Oh, sagging. As for the girls, skirts, dresses, and shorts must hang past fingertip length. Girls must also wear leggings under jeans with holes above fingertip length or larger than 5 inches. Can you believe it? We had a no booty clause. Girls' pants and shorts must cover the rear. Girls also couldn't wear spaghetti straps, strapless tops, muscle shirts, off-shoulder shirts, and tank tops, particularly when they expose the entire shoulder, bra strap, nipples, or abdominal sides. Any students found in violation of these rules were asked to call a parent and sent to ISS until proper clothing is brought to them. In some cases, students may also receive suspension for their attire. Now, as a kid, my dad was the worst. Man didn't give a damn about name brand clothing. See, my dad figured why.
My parents, I got African parents, they didn't give a damn. They didn't care at all, man. The thrift store, Walmart. I think Walmart is about, if y'all remember Payless, that's about as good of a shoe you're going to get.
I waste all your money on name brands when you can buy secondhand clothes from the thrift shop. And I hated thrift shops. Who wants to go to school wearing beat up old clothes? My pops had me wearing clothes from the 80s. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go to school wearing clothes that your mom and dad wore as kids? I would get roasted. Every day I would come home and beg my mom and dad for some new clothes. Mom, Dad, can I have some new clothes?
New clothes? What's wrong with the ones you have?
But they're old and out of style.
Do you know how hard we have to work to buy you these clothes?
That is true. That's an American society type of thing. Like, kids, you get picked on for wearing clothes that, has been passed down, hand-me-downs from your brothers or your cousins or whatever family members. But you should be appreciative of what you have. There are people in this world that will die for the things you do have. So I will send that message to the new kids. And I do understand you're going to get picked. I mean, a lot of kids just going to get roasted for wearing things that your parents wore. Hey, it is what it is. You'll be all right, though. Keep on going.
Friends make fun of me at school.
Son, any friend that makes you feel like you have to fit in is not your real friend.
See, my parents were teaching me a great lesson. Everyone isn't your friend, but I didn't care. I wanted to be cool. I wanted the clout. I wanted the sharp. And since my parents weren't listening, I decided to take matters into my own hands. So one day I got to the local mall, got to the name brand aisle, picked a few clothes, and walked inside the chain.
I am ashamed to admit this, but bro, and I learned this from my brother. First of all, that's his fault in the first place. But me and him used to shoplift like a mug. Ooh, Ooh-wee. I want to see videos when we got caught. It's in there. So it's in my collection.
See, my idea was simple. I'll go into the store with my beat-up clothes, put on a fresh fit, and switch them with my old ones. So I got to the back, looked around, make sure the store clerk was busy.
Right.
Okay, Lem, you got this. Just grab a few clothes, put them on, and leave. So I get to the aisle, picked up the baggiest pairs of jeans and a white tee. Then I got to the back, switched my clothes, and put my older ones back on the rack. Now, here was the tricky part. How do I distract the store clerk? All right, Lem, just think. So I walked back, and that's when I saw it. That's it. So I pull up next to the fire alarm, pull it, and while the store clerk was
Yo, that is genius. Hey, kids, don't do this. Don't do this at home. Don't do it. But if you are going to distract the whole store so you can make your way out, the fire alarm will be the best way to do it. Oh,
I cruised out of the store. Then I got to the crib, looked in the mirror, and I couldn't believe it worked. Wow, these clothes are so cool. I can't believe my plan worked.
Okay.
I can't wait for school. Now, I couldn't risk my parents finding my stolen clothes. So the next day, I put my older clothes on just like normal, packed my new ones in a book bag, and left for school. Then, after getting to school, I got to the bathroom and switched my new clothes before my friends saw me.
Right.
But this is where I made the biggest mistake of my life. See, instead of wearing my pants properly, I did the single dumbest thing you could do in my school. I started sagging. Now, if you don't know, sagging is the manner of wearing your pants significantly below your waist to the point of revealing one's underpants.
Yeah.
So, I'm walking down the hallway, sagging so hard my butt's showing. My pants was damn near at the bottom of my ankles. And the whole time, I'm thinking I'm the coolest kid in school. I walk by the front office and
boy, I remember that feeling so much. Every boy in school was sagging, even the girls sometimes. Think about that. But if you ever got in trouble, oh, you're cooked.
I hear, pull your pants up, boy. But I'm feeling myself, right? So I go, why? Because it's against the school dress code. Now remember, I'm him. I'm thinking, what's the worst that could happen? ISS? I'd rather go to ISS and do nothing than go to class anyway. So I go, no.
What you say?
I said no. Now Mr. Dix had two choices.
Right.
Made me go change my clothes or send me to ISS.
I'm loving that red
this
blue
man
pill. I'm
writes
loving
me
it.
up and instructs me to go to ISS. So on my way to ISS, I started thinking, hold up, Lem. I'm not going to ISS. I'm skipping. How's Mr. Dix?
Yo, I can relate to this. Every kid has been through, if you ever been to ISS, that is, you got to start thinking like, should I go? Like, how are they going to know if I don't go? Sometimes they'll write you up or they'll call, but other than that, you can just go and not show up.
To know anyway. So I decided to go to A-Lunch and skip ISS. So fast forward in this last period. I'm chilling in class and then I hear the intercom come on.
Mrs. Jefferson, can you please direct Mr. Lim to ISS?
Now I'm shook. I couldn't believe Mr. Dix was that petty. This man called ISS just to make sure I was in attendance. So I leave the class,
I hated those type of teachers. You're just doing too much, man. It's not that serious. Relax. It's just sagging. Kids go through this phase in life, man. God damn.
ISS. And since I skipped it during school time, I was now assigned to OSS.
Oh,
Out of school suspension.
snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Been there multiple times. Now, OSS used to be different. I don't know what you guys have today, but in OSS, you get extra work. You got to fill it out, and you get written up, and you got to find your way back home. Oh.
Now remember, out of school suspension means you have to call your parents to pick you up from school. So now I'm in class pondering. Damn it, Lem, you can't call mom or dad to pick you up. They're gonna kill me. Guess I'll have to walk home. Now my school was an hour-and-a-half walk home. So OSS ends.
That is so true. When it comes to my parents, boy, let me tell you something. You are going to walk home. I don't care if it's 5 hours. I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. I am not calling my parents to come pick me up. Ain't no way.
And I start the long walk home, and I'm tired. It was 90 degrees and the sun was killing. And I forgot to pack some water. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. But then halfway through my journey, I hear a car coming up from behind. Oh, thank God, I gotta ask for a ride. I put my hand up to ask for a ride. Looked up, and it's my dad. Now remember, I'm still wearing my baggy, stolen name brand clothes. And I'm sagging. And one thing about my pops, he hated sagging. So my dad pulls up next to me, looks down at my pants, rides off without saying a word.
Exactly what my pops would do. That's when you know you're cooked.
This man leaves me to die in the middle of the street. So I finally make it to the house, open the door, and my father was waiting for me at the door with his belt. Now I'm quick to pull up my pants, but my dad goes,
"Oh no, don't pull up your pants now.
That's right.
Keep sagging so I can wrap this belt behind your back."
"But Dad," my pops didn't even take time to hear my side of the story. It was whoop first and talk later. The man beat the brakes off me. Ow, 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 I'm so sorry.
With the pants sagging too, bro. Oh, the belt.
So hard I could barely wear my pants.
Yep.
And from that day forward, I never sagged again for the rest of my life. Moral of the story: be yourself. An original is always worth more than a copy.
Yo. Love the video, love the message. The animation. Come on, my boy. The animation. What we got? Definitely gonna hit him with that light.
Where did sagging originate? Let's get into it.
Okay.
Most people believe that it came from the American prison system.
That's what I've heard.
It was commonly believed that when inmates sagged their pants, it was showing that they were available to other inmates. Even though that statement is true, it didn't come from prison though. It actually came from an earlier time. Let's rewind all the way back to slavery. It was a custom that was referred to as buck breaking. The term usually applies to wild horses, but in this case it referred towards the black males. And at this time in history, a horse and a black male probably had the same rights. This term was used to break in black males if they were defiant or untamed beasts. It was also to deter other slaves from going against their master. Unruly black slaves were taken to where all the other slaves could see. As all the other slaves would watch on, they would tell this black male to lower their pants, and then told to bend forward. And at that point, the master would then brutally rape the black male. And after this act of violation, the slave would then be forced to wear pants with no belt. And they were then allowed to sag as evidence that they have been broken in. So with the information I just gave you, the question is this: do you still want to sag your pants? I'm out. Deuce.
Yo, I've never heard that before. That is crazy. Okay, so shout out to Lem. First of all, let me make sure hit him with the light. I did not know that. Yo, man, it's like everything keeps sending back to slavery. God damn, man. Shoot. People just sag for fun. All right, man. Look, I'm going to tell you what I think, my opinion. Today, if you want to keep sagging, sag, boy. It's your life. Do whatever it is. I sagged, and I stopped eventually. When did I stop? I got to think back and remember. But anyway, you stop eventually, man. You'll be all right. Life, it is what it is. Do what you want to do. Your boy is out.